No. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do it differently this time. I had the wrong record. We're 6-2. Anyway, we're going to play the CPU versus the CPU. And just watch it. I'm not playing. I'm not gonna have a hand in the outcome. So let me see if I can get the correct uniform colors for Memphis. White, 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 black helmet. That's the one they're wearing. I think that's the one they're wearing. They're not wearing that one. And they have a lot of helmets, huh? So I'm gonna do the black helmet. Yeah, black jerseys, black pants. That's what they're wearing. And uniforms. We're gonna have the white and green, white and blue. There we go. White pants, and then blue. There we go. Alright, so I have to start myself playing the game, but I'm going to change it after we get into the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock.
So, controls, options. How do I change this?
Off course. Tulane will kick it off to get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple of...
Options. What?
Our neighborhood has a dog problem.
Why?
Just barking nonstop.
Okay, I don't understand. I can't change the,
I didn't actually mean it.
Why can't I change? I don't want to play the game. I just want to watch it. Maybe if I go to Super Sim? No?
It's a field position for this offense to start.
Hold on a second.
So Memphis offense will take the field first.
Hold on, yo. What the hell is going on here? I'm not doing anything. It won't let me do anything. I might have to restart this. It won't even let me pause the game. Oh, there we go. What the hell's going on? Play options. Okay.
That's amazing.
Hello. Hold on a minute. Oh, cool.
Look the pictures.
That's, oh, wow.
She's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Why doesn't she do that for a living?
She does do it for a living. Okay, if anybody can tell me how to, before you, they just did an update, and before you could change the teams you were doing. I wonder if you can't do it because of I'm in Dynasty mode. Probably. So I'm gonna have to play the game, y'all. I don't want to play the game. Control, no. Auto subs. Yeah, I can't. I have to play the game. Alright, let's play the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Boniface.
Man, it seems super fast.
45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You can win a lot
do to
of
this
trivia
game.
challenges if you ask how long it's been
I'm
since
trash,
Memphis
but
had
it
a
has.
losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big. Into the secondary on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hits the open man. Gets out of bounds after the big play.
Hold on a second, y'all. This is ridiculous. Where's the game speed? Because this is ridiculous. They've destroyed this game.
Set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
Touchdown, Memphis! And they have the first points of the game.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
I was trying to just let the computer play itself, but evidently I can't do that in Dynasty mode.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Tulane's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
I'm going to have to look at it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This game is so stupid. It wants me to substitute Javin Gordon with Javin Gordon. What are you,
I love
retarded?
it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what he did.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive.
He's injured,
last drive,
yet flexing to the guy who just tackled. This game is retarded.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire.
That ain't a safety.
Early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
That should be a safety. I'm not going to challenge it. Should I challenge it? I'm challenging it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him.
He ran
We'll
backwards
see if he
into the
needs
end
that
zone.
timeout later. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna run it. It's Bottomford. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. This offense has it with really good field position. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reed. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
the hell are they doing?
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive.
I remember back in the day when they were talking about how it felt like your team was on ice skates. You have returned all the way back to that.
2nd and short. Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bonifer. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake.
Wow.
Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them going.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is
Stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Yeah, Santana Hopper gets hurt.
Take a break to let him be checked out.
They're going to have to go for a field goal. Oh, they're going for it. What? Why would they be going for it?
4th and
That's
goal
insane.
from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Lewis wants to pass. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Mobley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Finds a little space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tulane.
Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock.
Find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that one's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell it can.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The short hands, it's Preston. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work.
God dang it.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on second down.
Mr. Harper.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the shotgun, the handoff to the
Are you kidding me right now?
Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
That looks about right.
Nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They convert on third downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Come on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The short hands, it's Thompson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is...
Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Lewis to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance.
God dang it.
On the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Great.
He gave a little bit of everything
Ty
on
got
that
hurt.
one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. He'll keep it
God
himself.
dang it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
Touchdown, Tulane! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged out of the
Oh
air.
my God.
Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, God.
Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly. Make
Oh,
it an
my
accurate,
God.
easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Memphis. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Way too many people
Man
get hurt
down
in
on
this
the
game.
play as the
That's
officials take a
ridiculous.
break to let him be checked out.
Every other play, somebody's getting hurt. It's ridiculous.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. With the score, your Tulane Green Wave 35, the Memphis Tigers 21. Oh, your 4 is up.
Picking up the first and keeping this drive alive.
We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
No, that ain't right. That ain't close to correct.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Not to take Jack out.
Injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Green Wave. Once he got some room, it was over. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There was no one covering him. Nobody. Nobody was even lined up on it. I was like, what am I seeing right here? That's called a blown coverage, a blown play call.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
I have the wrong kick.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring
Take
it
that.
back. And the
Hey,
team
what's going on there? You can't knock me down.
Memphis has the ball.
That should have been a penalty.
Ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Oh, that should have been picked. That should have been a pick 6.
Done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Not gonna pick it up. Take that, bitches.
Get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. He had no chance.
God.
He posted defenders back there for a loss of 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. Going to look downfield again. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Oh, my God.
There he goes. Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the
Where's the
middle, and he
targeting call? Come on, throw the flag, ref.
Get hit. They just
Targeting.
Okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this up.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down.
We have not seen enough of those this year.
5-possession lead, take away all the deep stuff, make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
2-minute
It's been an
timesies.
absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Got enough.
That's going to do it.
Once more. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Look at that. Pretty even game except the scoreboard.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end
Brett's
of the game,
left, 233 yards passing,
No doubt
3
about it. They made the
touchdowns.
plays they needed to make in order to
80%
get this
completion.
win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership.
There
throughout
was
the
the
course of
touchdown
game.
to Preston
Defense made
where
stops
no
when they
one
had
was
to make
guarding
them.
him.
So, right. There were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse
Let's
Palmer,
look at
I'm
the
Rick Davis, and
stats.
This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's see here. Tulane had 20 first downs. Memphis had 20 first downs. Total offense, Tulane 385 to 369. Total plays, Tulane had 50. Memphis ran 58. Tulane averaged 7.7 yards a carry. A play. 6.4 a play from Memphis. Tulane ran the ball 30 times for 152 yards and 3 touchdowns. Memphis ran the ball 26 times for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yards per rush, Tulane averaged 5.1 a carry. Memphis 5.8. Tulane threw the ball 20 times, completed 16. 2 touchdowns. Wait a second, I thought it said Bresslav had 3 touchdowns on that graphic. Maybe he ran one. Did I run one? Oh yeah, that's right, I did. Quarterback sneak. Anyway, they threw the ball 32 times, completed 24 and 1 touchdown. Yards per pass, Tulane 11.6. Memphis 6.8. Passing yards, 233 for Tulane, 218 for Memphis. Third down conversions, Tulane was 6 of 8, 75%. Memphis was 5-11, 45%. 2-0 there. Red zone, Tulane was 71% in the red zone. Memphis was 40%. Had 1 pick in the end zone by L.J. Green. There were absolutely no penalties in the game, the most unrealistic thing about this game. Tulane total yards 567 to 463 for Memphis. Tulane had the ball for 16 minutes and 56 seconds. Memphis 11:04. And that is going to do it for today's game before the game. Hopefully this one pans out to be what it should be. But after what I saw tonight with UTSA, I don't know. I'm just perplexed about what I saw last week. I still don't understand what I saw tonight. what I saw last week. It makes absolutely no sense. I guess we'll find out tomorrow night. Anyway, anybody got a comment? Yeah, you suck. Hey. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna return to the hub, and I'm gonna get some recruiting done. I haven't done this part on the online. Let's see what I got. I only got 25. Yeah, I ain't gonna do this tonight. I'll do it later. Alright, y'all. I'm getting off of here. I will not be going to the Memphis game because I am officiating a wedding tomorrow. The wedding ends at 7:30. So I'm gonna have to hurry home to watch the game. Although, I'll have to get Sling Day Pass to watch the game because I have YouTube TV. And I am not switching. It's only $5, so if anybody doesn't know about that. You can subscribe to Sling and get a Day Pass for $5. So any day you want to watch a football game, just pay $5. Don't switch. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Roll wave.